International Super Spy. Super Spy!
What's poppin'? It's your boy hippiegunplay, and today we're doing something a little different. Now, the content creator HOODSTOCK, or not HOODSTOCK, whatever you prefer to call him, developed a quiz with somebody in his community to find out what your killer or your new main or your first killer is supposed to be. So you know how I rock with Vami Mommy and how I rock with Hagu. So we're gonna see, based on these questions, if it picks somebody different for me. So without further ado, let's get it rolling. So now we're on the quiz. I'm gonna put the link in the description for y'all if you want to test this out for yourselves. But without further ado, who is your ideal killer? Answer a few questions, get an ordered list of killers most suitable for your playstyle. I would prefer a killer that is top tier, strong as possible, mid tier, well-rounded, balanced, low tier, a bit weaker than most. I do not care. I honestly never thought about their strengths before, and I guess I would say either well-rounded and balanced, or I do not care. So we're gonna do the quiz twice. So this time I'm gonna say mid-tier, but next time I'm gonna say I do not care. I would prefer a killer that plays and feels like a regular killer with mostly average movement speed and abilities. The type of killer that is good to learn with the basics with. Has their own unique playstyle, typically with different movement and abilities that require specific skills. The type of killer that doesn't share mechanics with the rest and must be learned from scratch. Combines common killer characteristics with some unique elements. A type of killer that is accessible if you know the basics but still requires practice to master. The type of killer that is good to learn the basics with or apply them if you have already learned them. Has our own unique play style. Combines common with unique. I'm gonna say common with unique for this first one. I would prefer a killer that is easy for a beginner to pick up and learn, has a ton of depth, but is very hard to learn. I don't mind either way. We're gonna go with easy for a beginner to pick up and learn. Has a singular mechanic that I can focus on getting better at. Has multiple abilities in the repertoire for me to use and learn. I don't mind either way. We're gonna go with singular mechanic. Has a huge skill ceiling and mastering them takes a ton of time and practice. Has a reasonable skill ceiling, complex but not too complex. Has a lower skill ceiling, is relatively easy to master. So we're gonna go with reasonable. I prefer a killer that is mechanically demanding, requiring precise timing and inputs, reliant on experience rather than quick reflexes and perfect execution. I don't mind either way. So we're gonna rely on experience. Has add-ons that are really powerful. Has add-ons that just enhance basic abilities a little. Okay, this I genuinely don't mind, so I'm probably gonna put don't mind for both. For my killer add-ons, I don't mind bringing add-ons every match. I don't want to rely on add-ons. I don't mind either way. I don't typically, like, I do add-ons for videos, but I don't really need them, so I don't really want to rely on them per se. When it comes to teachable perks, I would really prefer a killer that unlocks powerful teachables. I don't care about teachables. I do, but I don't. So if it comes to the killer that I'm using at that specific moment in time, of course I want their skills to be where I need them to be, but as far as synergy with other killers, I normally just get the perks off that killer or survivor and then give them to whoever I main the most. So we're gonna go with prefer based on what I just said. I would really prefer a killer that unlocks powerful teachables. We're gonna do that. My main preferred playstyle is an aggressive one, using my power to end chases, using several abilities together to build up pressure, using stealth, setting traps and area control, ranged attacks. I don't have a preference. So we're going to use several abilities to build up pressure because I use Plague and I use Hag, and Hag has traps, but you have to take time to set up the traps. So you need other perks so that you don't get steamrolled and that you can snowball effectively. Versus an aggressive one to use my power to end the chase. That has to be a chainsaw or like a pyramid head. So we're gonna use several abilities to build up pressure. My secondary preferred playstyle is setting up traps and area control, specifically because that's literally what I do. So we got Freddy, which I've been having fun learning. The Doctor, which I suck at and I don't like playing that much. The Demogorgon, which I've played with the idea of learning him, but I need to level him up. Nemesis, which is funny because I'm pretty sure I'd like playing Nemesis actually. Bubba, which is hilarious because I hate Bubba. But I can see, based on the questions that I answered, I see where they're going with that. Wraith would be interesting for me to go back and learn because I played him on console a little bit, but I didn't really, he's not at the level that he is now. Trapper, I absolutely suck at. It's funny, but I don't necessarily want to play the Trapper. Plague is in there. Ghostface, I absolutely suck at. So we're not even going to go into this one. The twins, they're a slugger. I don't personally like the twins. The pig, I've thought about learning. But that's a stealth killer, and I don't remember answering any questions like that, so that's weird. The Death Slinger is someone I've toyed with. He's literally level 1. I thought about that one. Hag, of course. Hillbilly, I suck with Billy and his turning, and even if I did the Q&E thing like Monto suggests, I don't think that'd be I don't think that would be good for me. Legion is hilarious because literally when I first started playing DBD, when Legion's DLC came out, it's literally the reason why I stopped playing the game. Similar to Clown. Clown was more tolerable, but nowadays I can't stand the Clown. So I would prefer a killer that is... I'm not going to say I do not care. I don't want to go with a top tier killer to appear OP, so I would definitely go lower tier. We're going to go with I don't mind either way. I don't mind either way. We're going to go I don't have a preference. And then I don't have a preference. So it still gives me the Trapper, which I can't do it. Michael has a very powerful add-on, so that's why he's up there, but I don't excel with him. Clown is an interesting one because he also has powerful add-ons, but that's a high skill ceiling to me. Legion's back. Ghostface, his add-ons don't necessarily make him the best killer. They help, but they don't necessarily hurt. Pig is in the same field because Amanda's add-ons can be troublesome, but you don't necessarily need them. Doctor and Bubba, I'm not even paying attention to. Then there's Demo again, Trickster, Nemesis, Hagu. Wraith comes back up, so Wraith, Demo, and Legion. We're gonna see where that goes. Alright guys, so those are my test results. I did it not once but twice for y'all. Link will be in the description so you can check that out for yourselves and see where you rank, see what killer you need to delve into. But you already know the drill. Drop a like, drop a comment for your boy, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell so you know when the heat and the bangers are on the way. If you don't know, now you know. Keep the peace wherever you go, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all, man. Bow!
EP, this be kind of fire.
GP, what you making, bruh?